Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Omatma Shah. I am sharing this video with you as a tool that you can use in your everyday life. A lot of times I find that one of my specialties is working with women, especially with women that are trying to conceive, and couples that have been struggling with infertility. And I find that a lot of times these couples are under a lot of stress. So the tool that I'm going to share with you is called Cortices. It's a tool that basically helps to balance our two sides of our brain and help bring blood flow and circulation to the brain, which pretty much controls everything in our body. And our intention while we do the technique will be to connect the right and left sides of our brain, as well as bring blood flow and circulation to warm up what we call cold spots in the brain. Cold spots are these things that you can actually see on MRIs. They look like blue, kind of blue colored spots in the brain. And when you have lots of these, you can pretty much guess that those areas of the brain are not working as well as they should be. So Cortices is a really easy technique. You can use it if you're trying to get pregnant, but you can also use it just in your everyday life. If you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, you're ungrounded, anything going on mentally, emotionally, just take a couple of deep breaths and do this technique. It will take you a long ways. I know from my personal experience, it's been super helpful for me to integrate this into my life. So I'm sharing it with you with the hope and intention that you will be able to use this right away. And usually this video is going to take probably 3 to 4 minutes, but in general, once you learn it, it really only takes a minute to do this technique. So you can, if you're having a rough day or you're stressed out, you can just go to the bathroom even and do it on your own while you're in the bathroom. So no one needs to know that you're doing this great thing for yourself. And if you want, feel free to share this video with as many people as you like. So with that, let's jump in. There's a couple of things that we're going to pay attention to while we do this technique. The first is that whichever hand you use, I recommend the left hand just so we can keep it consistent, but you can use either hand, it really doesn't matter. With your left hand, you're going to hold all of your fingers together, not like this, but like this. And you're going to place that hand at the back of your head where the head meets the neck. It's called the occiput. So you don't want to be like way down here on your neck, but just where your head meets the neck, you're going to place your fingers there, and make sure that you're connecting the right and left sides of the brain. So you're basically right in the center of the head, the midline, as we call it. And then with your other hand, you're going to have your fingers open like this, and you're gently tapping the top of your head while breathing. You can do a couple of taps like that. And then tap over your sternum or your heart center, which is in the middle of so you're not way out here, but you're actually on your sternum. And again, just gentle taps. And then the third spot is actually right over your belly. So you can do your abdomen just in the center of your stomach is a great area to tap. You're going to tap there as well. And then we're going to move to the next position with the hand that's holding on your head. So where your pinky finger is, you're going to place your thumb. So we're just moving the hand I call it a step. You can also do it this way, like if your left hand is on there, you can place your right hand right above it and then tap with your left hand. It really doesn't matter. Whatever is easiest for you. our intention is just to make sure that, one, you're tapping lightly with fingers apart, and you're tapping the top of your head really gently, and you're covering both sides with your fingers. And then we're going to tap over the heart and over the abdomen. And the abdomen is somewhat important. This is an update in the technique. So in the past, we only used to tap the head and the heart, but we've integrated this as part of what we need to be focused on and bringing our energy and attention to while doing this technique. So it's your choice, but I recommend doing it anyway. So you're gonna, again, place your thumb where your pinky finger is and move to the next spot. And as I'm doing this, I'm actually finding that switching hands is pretty easy. So you can do it however you like, but these are my suggestions. And remembering to breathe as you do this technique. We're going to move the thumb again where the pinky is. So now I'm right in the front of the head. You can tap over your hand. That's not a problem. It doesn't make a difference. Tap over the heart and over the abdomen. And then we're going to make sure that we go all the way to the eyebrows. So you're going to tap, you're going to hold and then tap again the top of the head. Heart, abdomen. And then as you notice, we might have noticed that we missed the right and left sides of the brain. These are your, there's actually cortices or cortexes on the sides. They're called temporal lobes. So you want to make sure you get to that as well. We don't want to miss any part of the brain whatsoever. So you're going to hold there. And then tap the head, heart, and then one of the hands can tap your abdomen. It doesn't matter which one. So heart and then abdomen. And that's it. That's really the technique. So feel free to share this with whoever you like. And ideally, I say do this at least once a day. You can do it multiple times a day. It really isn't going to hurt. I have patients that I recommend doing this at every meal time so that their brain is fully turned on before they start eating, so that they have some awareness and consciousness around their food. But you can really figure out like what the best times are for you and what your intentions are. So if you're going into a meeting, if you have a presentation, if you have, I don't know, if you're going on a radio show, it really doesn't matter what you're up to, but if you feel like any kind of brain turn on or centeredness and groundedness is a necessity, that's a perfect time to do this. And I also have people that have used it to fall asleep at night. So you may not fall asleep with just one round of this, but you can do several rounds until you fall asleep. Works really well for insomnia. I have patients that use it when they wake up in the middle of the night and need to fall back asleep. So it's a really good technique to use overall at any time. But, you know, again, once a day at the very minimum, just to stay grounded and focused and centered throughout your life. All right. With that, we're complete. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out my website, www.dromatma.com. And if you're looking for fertility support, or if you know someone that's looking for fertility support, please feel free to send them this video. And I think that it will be really helpful for them. Take care. Have a blessed day.